All right. Welcome to the very first episode of
The
Table Party Podcast. I'm your favorite. Say my name, KD.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, J Nice with the spice.
And it's your boy Zoe and this hoe what it do.
So today we coming at y'all with some of that fire. We gonna be talking
No,
about...
bitch. You gotta change that.
Why?
We ain't keeping your fire shit, bitch. No.
Fire.
Fire.
I mean, fucking. Alright.
Okay, whatever.
It's okay.
Y'all hate me.
And I'm about to talk shit about y'all like I told y'all in the beginning because, like, this whole vibe was supposed to be based off liquor, and the two people who drink the most here ain't come with nothing in their hands.
I don't drink no more.
This nigga got a Hennessy
We
shirt
could
on,
really solve it
We-
if y'all wanted to. I mean,
I think we
that's
hired
what-
people to do this, but they standing over there talking about what's style, y'all?
can solve the whole thing.
To that style.
right here.
You could have went to the store for us.
Okay, anyways.
We hired you. I just want to tell you that.
Nah,
Yes.
Yes, we're gonna talk a
I'm
lot
not
of shit
talking
to
shit
you.
to you.
We should be talking shit to you, bro. You the one got the liquor.
Okay, shit. I
What you
thought
was-
about it. I had told her I probably need to put some liquor in the water bottle and bring that shit.
No, we can bring the whole bottle in here. That's what he's saying, but shit just
You
gotta
said
have lids on
anything
it.
that has a lid is
I
fine.
know that, but okay.
Anything had a lid. All right, we're gonna start today off
Did
with
y'all
our
say
very
us?
first topic. What?
Well, we're gonna introduce ourselves to y'all first and give
It's a
y'all the...
recording.
Yes,
Yes,
it's been recording.
recording.
My bad.
It's been recorded the whole time. Look at y'all. Y'all swear. Go ahead. Who you want to start? You want to start off? Tell them who you are.
So anyways, y'all, what's up? I'm J Nice. These are my friends. My best friends. No, I'm kidding. Now, just a little bit about us. I mean, I'm the cool one out of the group, you know.
Talk about yourself only. Talking about don't say us. Say
I said I'm the
about
cool one out of the
yourself.
group. This is about me.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
What? You got the keys. Anyways, okay. So anyways, just a little bit about me. J Nice, I work with kids. I drink a lot. You know, just normal, regular stuff about me. I mean, not too much. I'm like the one most opinionated person, and I'm always right. Like, I'm never wrong. Even if I am wrong, I'm still right. I mean, that's just really who I am as a person.
And I'm KD. What can I say about myself? My birthday coming up, most importantly. That's the most important thing we got to talk about today is my motherfucking birthday, which is in like 11 days. But we've been prepping for this for 15. Y'all should act more like it's my birthday. Thank y'all so much. Smile, guys. It's my birthday.
It is your birthday,
Thank
but not
you.
today.
Man, fuck off.
But it's the 26 days of Kemas.
Thank you.
Okay.
The 26 days of Kemas.
We got it going.
Not for Christmas
All right.
purposes. That mean more key because I'm giving y'all more of me this year. That's all. Point blank, period.
Okay,
I'm
what's
not.
up? Tell us a little bit about you.
It's your boy Zoe. I'm in this hoe, right? No, these my niggas, man. I've been with them for a minute, you know. And shit, we just been having these table parties for years and talked about so much shit.
And that's how this all
that we done went
evolved.
through
Got
and
started.
shit that we gonna do and transitions of life and all that. So it was pretty cool to start this because it already was a thing. So every time we say we're gonna have a table party, everybody be like, "What is that?" Just pull
Whatever you
up.
bring to that mug is you coming, yourself, your
Right.
bottle, your boo, your whoever. You might got
Exactly.
your kids on this day.
Some chicken
They can
for
come
Zoe
too.
cook.
Some, I mean, we gotta eat, you know. And if Zoe cooking, everybody like Zoe cooking, Zoe
Hey.
cooking.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
coming.
we coming to the table.
We
Don't
coming
worry.
to the table, like
I love to cook. That's one of my things. I
We
love to
love
cook.
to eat your cooking.
For
Like,
real.
I'm
man.
a single father, so I gotta cook for my boy. We
Yeah.
eating good.
Hey, he greedy as fuck
we
too.
eating good.
Trey be like, smash it, bro. Every time I go over there, Trey done gained 10 pounds. I'm like, Trey on swole now. Trey was like
He
2 and he used to be
big.
looking at us like, this my daddy house. Get out. Now we come in that mug, he might swing. I'll be like, Trey, I'm gonna tell you for real this time, bro. If you punch me, I'm fighting you back this time.
Right.
This time I'm really fighting back, bro. You getting big.
Right. I remember he used to always shoot you with a
Shoot,
Nerf
bro.
gun.
One time he shot me in my eye. I wanted to go.
Come in the house.
I wanted to go.
I'm like, bro, stop.
He shot me in my eye, y'all. I thought it was gonna be black for like a week. He shot me, and I was like, pow. I'm like,
And this one don't make it no better. What the fuck you doing?
I'm like, nah, bro, we playing, bro. But he really kind of walked down on me like headshot killed me in my eye, bro. I'm still mad right now. I think I'm gonna go over there and get him back. I was like, dang, he like walked on like, pow. I'm like, in the eye, though, in my eye. My shit was watering.
Yeah, I
He
know.
was down there back to leave. He got
That's
me
why he don't
back.
play with him no more.
That's why I don't
put
even
him
go
up.
in there. Look,
I
because
put
he
him
be
all
shooting accurate shots, boy. Shoot
be
to
putting him
kill.
up.
That boy sniper.
What? With the Nerf gun. I was
got
mad.
time.
That thing foaming, it hurt like a real bullet or something.
Yeah,
I'm
but
still
nah, yeah,
traumatized.
that's
Nah,
where
but we've been
it's
around for a long time. His son, she's like that too, but we've been around since before too. We really all met in high school. I think they met in junior high.
We did.
Yeah, they met in junior high, and then I met them in high
How old is
school.
we now? I think I know him like 20 years now.
Yeah, 20 years.
20
for sure.
years. That is so
And I think
crazy.
16 for me.
Shh. Y'all
long
old, bro.
time.
I just want to tell y'all the fact that we
Yeah.
could put that amount of years on something like it's crazy. Like you
That's
never
half
thought
our
you was gonna
life.
be able to say, "Damn, that was 20 years ago." Damn,
Right.
that was 10 years ago. Like you was just turning 10, like not too long ago. Now we fucking 30. Y'all 30. So I'm still 20, 28.
So, how we gonna take a shot whenever we get this shit?
Regular. The
Regular
normal way.
shot glass.
She brought some.
I bought some shot glasses for y'all so y'all could get drunk. But today we're gonna first start off our very first topic about what everybody like to talk about. Sex.
Let's talk about sex, babe.
But not just like any form of sex. We talking about how we learned about sex. Like
Exactly.
in general, how women and men are different from learning about sex.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Zoe go first because a man's perspective on like how they learn about sex is different from how we learn about sex. So Zoe, I want you to go first and tell us how you kind of learned about sex and like grew to it, or how it grew to you, whatever.
Like how it, like when it first
Well,
happened.
I seen a lot of things at a young age, you know, but that was my choice. You know,
Wait, what do you mean it was your
the internet age and stuff. You know,
Oh, no.
That's
your
when we
internet
came
age
up.
mine, 'cause it got to be different.
what
I was like watching porn.
Yeah.
Like that's how you introduce yourself to
HBO.
porn.
to porn? HBO,
Like, I mean, to sex.
I heard that shit like when my parents used to watch the real sex and all that.
You was
I
sneaking
heard the
looks.
noise.
They had
Like
your
the-
hand over. You was sneaking
I
peeks.
heard the
The moans.
music, and then like whenever I seen it on TV, I'm like, this what they watching. I'm like, oh, this what they watching.
That's what they want.
They
So,
in there watching
I used to-
nasty stuff.
And then like uncut, that was
Mal.
that was mal.
BT Uncut is so
But I
mal.
was
But we used to be
already
staying up late for that
seeing
shit.
stuff.
Like,
Nah, real talk. Uncut was this shit.
Tip Drill still the best video. Encourage y'all to
It
say.
is. It was the
Tip
best.
Drill
It was the
is
best
still
one.
the
It was
best
exciting.
video ever, y'all.
It was
Like Tip
exciting.
Drill used to come on and you be like, it's 3:57. I don't think it's coming on tonight. Like, we ain't gonna get no Tip Drill today.
Nah, real
That
talk.
hoe was lit though. That video, it was so many celebrities in that
lot of
video.
them.
It was
It
so
was.
many women in there, like naked in that bitch.
You know what that remind me of? though?
What?
Like somebody tried to top it. I feel like, but hers was like a legit porn video.
Who?
Suki. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I seen that on the Twitter.
That's legit. You can't. You
They was
cannot
so-
air
Oh, she
They
like
that.
one of them
eating
new
pussy
rap
all day.
girls. That's y'all know I don't keep up
Yeah,
with
they
that.
was
She
eating
from
pussy all
Miami.
that, but
Me and rap
she
females
was
ain't
just
best
trying to do the
friends.
most. 'Cause
That,
she
that
had
she
all
was
that.
doing
That's like
the
porn
most. That was a
stars, though.
porn.
Oh, but they
video.
allow so much more now on TV than
that's
they
true, too.
did then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like
Nah, it's-
mal
it's
stuff. Like
Twitter and
twerking was
shit.
like wow in
You
then,
can
but
do whatever.
now it's what you can do whatever though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so finish telling us about
Okay, so you know I learned
like
about
from your
shit.
parents' perspective. Like, what did your parents tell you about sex?
The birds and the bees talk.
Shit, I lost my virginity when I was 15. You know, that was my first time, and then I snuck out. Like I was trying to hide it. You know, they didn't really tell me too much about sex like that. Like my dad said, use a condom and shit like that, but they ain't tell me shit like that.
They ain't go in depth like.
Yeah, like they ain't tell me too much shit like that. I just needed to know. I felt like, but I figured out a lot, experiencing, and I wasn't fucking up too bad, but
Not too bad.
I was definitely
Not too
too bad.
He said,
I was rebellious with it. That was when you get that first taste of pussy, you like, yeah. I need some more.
lose your mind. See, that's the thing.
Damn, what you
Like,
talking about? I'm doing
nobody
this
ever
one.
told you like it was gonna be good. Nobody said like you gonna meet
love it.
somebody and one time they gonna make you this, that, and the third, and you gonna be like,
Yeah, I was never told that it was good. Well, actually, yes, I was. But I learned different ways. So from 3 different people, though.
So they tell y'all it feel good, but
no, man. I wish my mama would have never ever said nothing like that. She would have never said sex is gonna be good. She never said nothing like that. It was
Right.
more so like, girls can get pregnant from having sex and blah blah blah. It's more like they put a scare tactic in you, not like ever teaching you like sex is gonna be like enjoyable. It's gonna be good from somebody or something, or you gonna meet
Right.
multiple people and it might be good. It's always like, nah, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, 'cause you'll get
You need to be
pregnant.
grown. You'll get pregnant, or the whole way to marriage thing was
exactly.
like
You're supposed to be married.
you supposed to be
Gotta be
married,
religious.
shit like
So
that.
Shit,
the
so-
first time that I was ever like introduced to like what sex was in 4th grade in school. I'm from a really small town, and they kind of like expose you to everything. They told us like what periods were.
Yeah,
they
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 showed
told
us
us all this stuff too.
They showed us
Yeah.
that, but they also went in more in depth, like, once you first start having your period, like, that's when you start becoming, like, a young lady, and then
Yeah.
you can, but they went in depth, and it was like, you can get pregnant after
They
you've
told
been
us all
having
that
your
stuff, too.
periods. And so, all the kids is in there like, well, how you get pregnant? And so we was all just sitting there listening. And the lady was so embarrassed. She was just like, well, when a boy and a girl has intercourse, and so of course they was like, what's intercourse? I mean, we 4th grade, we don't know
That
what
was
that
a
word
little
means.
shaky
Right, 'cause
talk.
they-
She could
they
have
try to
almost
use
got in
these
trouble for all
No,
this.
she was the
I'm
director
saying
of
she
the
was
program.
using the correct terms though, but
Yes.
somebody parent could have took that wrong. Everybody don't teach their kids about sex ed.
Yes.
Blah,
But
blah, blah.
it's a paper they used to make you sign.
Yeah,
though.
you
I
had to
remember.
I
sign
couldn't even remember.
My,
That was
my
so long
parents
ago.
signed it so I could take it, and they taught me about. I guess
I remember going to the thing though, because
Because
everybody it's
some
like
kids
5th
left
grade or
out.
4th or
Yeah.
5th grade or
Some
something
of the
like
kids
that.
left out after it got
Yeah,
from a certain
because some
point.
parents ain't having that shit.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
true.
Real talk. Some parents ain't
That's
having
very
But
that.
they showed everybody, like
They
the
showed
girls,
the-
and
the
they showed the
pussy,
girls,
the
like
dick.
vagina and everything.
And it gets erect and all
They
this
did show
shit.
erections and all that stuff though. They did show
Yeah,
erections.
they showed
and all
us
that
all
stuff.
of that. So that's a very
And
first time.
teaches you.
uncircumcised and circumcised shit.
Yeah,
They
teach
showed
you,
all
but
that stuff too.
Shit, when y'all start just doing that shit though.
Man, fuck Zoe, because I ain't telling my business to y'all people.
I was
grown.
Definitely.
I was grown as fuck. Okay,
You
when I first got some.
Oh,
You
that-
gonna
that's-
lie? Oh my gosh, she gonna lie. She was definitely not grown.
How would
I
you
was
know?
14.
Was you there?
You told me
You was not
I was
present,
15.
baby.
It
I
was so
lied.
many
I was trying to fit
details,
in.
Like I felt like I was in the room. Bro.
I was trying to fit in. You are details.
Mm.
I'm going to say this like sex when I was younger. We ain't got younger. I said
Right,
a
it
lot.
was just an experience.
It was really stupid and it was
It
not
was,
great.
it
And
wasn't.
there was no details to tell your friends besides like I let him stick it in really. And he jugged up and down.
So, like, I have a thing. I got a question though. Like, do you consider yourself not being a virgin once there's insertion, or do you consider yourself not a virgin once your cherry has been popped?
I don't think that cherry popping shit is like a real deal for everybody.
Oh, I'm just.
It might just because you might.
I mean,
just
certain
ease
people
into
do,
it.
but I don't think that
It might not
unmakes you a virgin.
I
though.
don't know. Shit.
I'm just-
There
I'm
was
just
blood
wondering.
everywhere.
Y'all need to
Nobody-
get an OBGYN and let's ask her because y'all don't
yeah.
know shit. I don't know though. But I mean, like,
Because
I feel like if you
that-
have sex in general,
I feel like that too.
time out. I'm gonna make sex not count for a while until it got enjoyable in my life. So
Well, if that's
that
the
mean
case,
it was just toying around. Like I really feel like niggas was getting down on us when we was younger.
Yeah.
Like really getting a nut off. Like
Okay, because y'all.
Cause I'm gonna say this, like y'all didn't know how to please women in, like y'all was worried about getting that nut off.
That ain't
Not
true.
all
so
y'all
you knew
was
what you
not.
doing from the jump. From
Not
He's
from the
disgusting.
jump,
He
jump.
doesn't count. Okay.
He's
Not from the
disgusting.
jump.
He's
jump,
disgusting.
but I knew
I'm
what
speaking
I
of
knew
my-
what I was doing.
You
Okay,
know,
at
this
what
nigga.
point did you
I don't
feel
need
like
pussy
you knew what you
all
was
day.
doing?
He's disgusting.
At what point did you feel like you knew what you was doing?
I whenever I had a bitch shaking.
Oh.
You
I mean,
know,
like, at what
come
age?
busting
You said
a
you started
nut-
having
a
sex
nut.
at 15, so,
See,
like,
that's when it
Whenever-
started happening.
With my first, like we used to go for a minute.
This nigga was a professional from the
from the
beginning.
beginning, just
He was
jumped
like,
in
he
the
used to
pussy
go
first.
for a
Girl, I was with.
minute.
I'm
But
great.
it took a minute to.
She was crazy as fuck too,
Figure
wasn't
out
she?
the body, but like that was my first. Like I knew her whole body at first. You know, that was a long time ago. We was kids.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, when we adults, it's a lot different.
It's a
So,
lot different.
it's not
You
the
don't have
same.
sex when you're
I
grown.
don't
It's a
think
lot
I've
different.
learned how to, like, actually have sex until maybe I'm going to say my junior year.
In college.
No.
In college.
No, in my junior year in high school. Like, to where it was enjoyable for both of us, not just
One-sided.
one-sided.
And I mean, I feel like it's more one-sided when we're younger because, I mean, I feel like we really letting them experiment on us. Because what we knew about sex is so bare minimal besides insertion. You don't know nothing about foreplay or none of that shit really besides like kissing, sucking titties. That's regular shit. Next to what you'll do now for some foreplay, you be like, let me tell you, bitch.
Nah, real
I was
talk.
like, and you'll be like, the foreplay was like, great. We almost didn't even have to have sex. And then when you was younger, like, you didn't even think about foreplay.
Yeah.
Shit was barely moist and shit.
Nah,
Just
real
let
talk.
them insert.
The person I feel like I got experience with, he would watch, like, porn and, like, like, oh, can we try this? And I'd be like, okay, like, that's weird, but let's try it. And then, like, he was like, well, they found that to be enjoyable, like, when I was watching this. Like, he was extremely transparent with, like, things. Whatever.
He was older than you?
He's white. Well, he wasn't white, but you know what I'm saying.
White.
He was white.
He is
But-
fucking white, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna say he ain't word. He was white.
He was white.
Y'all funny as fuck.
Cats. Fuck you, bitch. You say you out with cats.
I'ma just do that shit. Like, hey, but, like I'ma know if my girl comfortable with it or not, cause I ain't finna be doing no weird shit.
No, I just, you know, it's weird
No,
when
we
you
talking
used
about
to
with
just
before.
being a missionary, like you've been missionary for
Oh
2
my
years.
god, and that's like one of the least favorite positions I want to be in.
It depends
like,
on. I
the
think
person-
it depends on the
Missionary?
person.
if you in more like personal relationship with that person.
Because missionary is cool because you can kiss a missionary.
I ain't no kissing.
I mean,
You can-
I'm sorry. I mean,
You can
Look,
look
I'm not a
down
kisser,
and
though.
missionary. You can
I
see
don't like be
It's lots of
kissing
things
either
in-
like that, you know. Unless
This bitch a kisser.
you know, I
Look,
care
she's
about
a
you, I
kisser.
kiss you. But
Like not just be kissing everybody, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Okay.
Look at her. Come on, say your piece, bitch. Go on and tell them you like to kiss, bro.
Nah, I do like to kiss. I mean, it don't have to happen every.
I'm
But
sure
see,
she
I
do.
don't just like when I was just fucking just to be fucking, I wasn't kissing. But
Right.
when I'm having sex, like now that I've gotten much older, it's something that's passionate to me. Like I feel like I'm really giving myself to you in those moments. 'Cause back
too.
then,
Like
it
kiss
would
on
be
the lips, like maybe less affectionate to me. But like during sex, kisses other places is way more affectionate on the lips
Yeah,
to me.
lips. But I mean, it started at the lips, and then you know, because it's at the top, maybe forehead and lips, and you go here, you just work your way down the body.
That's a lot of forehead to kiss.
You know what? Fuck you.
I'm just
Thanks.
Then she take the wig off. It really be out there. She got it out there.
I think I'll be kissing all day.
Grab it all over. Hey, come here, baby. Bro, chill out. Don't talk about my friend online.
Alright,
Gotta have some
Okay,
coolers to
we a
kiss this
family.
one.
Can't be talking about each other in here.
But nah, real talk.
That is funny though.
Yeah, I learned about when. Okay, so y'all said y'all learned about that what, like high school?
I was young. No, I mean the.
I mean,
birds-
it was
mean,
experimenting then
Well, when y'all
though.
When is the
started
first time you ever
experimenting.
seen like two people actually?
Have sex, probably in a movie.
That's the first.
And then this
that's
one
not my
time
first
when I was in like 3rd grade, I walked in on my
I
mama.
was bad.
And I got a whooping too. Like I still can't understand what I got a whooping for when I feel like if you're doing something, you're supposed to lock the door. But I'm supposed to knock at the same time.
Right.
But the ice cream man was outside, y'all. I just wanted the ice cream.
looks
And I'm
like
like,
it was
mama, and I
yesterday.
swung the door up and it was like, oh shit. What did I just see? But at the same time, I was still confused because I was in like 3rd grade. So I'm like, what the fuck they doing? When she came out with that belt, I knew what they was doing. It wasn't even no question of her. I was like, oh, I walked in on something I wasn't supposed to see. She was so mad. She was cussing me out and shit.
So the first time I had ever seen you, right? It was my mom, right? Of course, and the man that she was married to at that time. I had knocked on the door. I was hungry. It's breakfast time. Like, I'm hungry. So we lived in like an older house, like, and we had like a heater. You know, the one you got to light and then it warm up the room. So I pulled. It was like summertime, so I pulled the part down where you gotta like stick the match in, and you could like kind of see through like the little holes in it. And I seen my mama. I seen him on top of it. And so I took off running. I took off running. I went and woke up my brother and my sister, and I was like, "Yo, Gary in there on top of mama."
I hope you got a whooping too.
I didn't get a whooping. Keenan and my Keisha did though,
because they ain't listening to you foolishly.
They ran up in there.
No, so they all went and looked up underneath the water heater too.
You know this house is old. The heater was on top and the vents all at the bottom.
The heater. They went and looked up under the little heater.
You could hear yourself walk in the house too.
Yup, freaking like a motherfucker. It was actually 2 houses put together, but that's neither here nor there. But we walked. They went and looked. I stayed back, and they heard us because they snickering and shit. They think it's fun
because they know what's going on.
And they looking. And my mama or Gary said, somebody's like, "Get your ass from up under the heater." And we took our run and tried to jump back in the bed like we was asleep.
See,
that's the very first time I had seen it.
I ain't never seen my people doing it. I heard some shit when I was little. That's about it. But
their hearing is even more gross. Like when you got older, you really used to hear them. They wasn't like as conserved as like when you was younger, or you didn't pay attention to much.
Lord, I heard her one other time. I was like, bro, you know what? I was old enough to understand it. I said, look, we need more space between these rooms because this ain't it.
That's why I say I did a lot of shit because I didn't just necessarily see nobody fucking. I was fucking in front of
He was
he was
the one fucking in front of people, showing people how to do it.
Like, okay, this is what you do.
That's
at
crazy.
This point, you lift the leg and you flip her over.
No, he probably was putting so many girls onto stuff though because
I really was doing it in front of people. Like, I did it in front of my little cousin one time, and then I let him hit my girlfriend.
Lord,
and he was like 11. Or
dang,
and she let it.
Why is you?
Wait, but the thing is that she let it happen too.
Right, because I was trying to show him how it looked and all that.
How it looked.
I said, this was crazy. I did a lot.
Show him how it looked. So if you were showing how it looked, how he end up inserting in her?
She wanted
because they went up in the room.
So they went up in the room after y'all instructed.
Y'all
done had.
I was doing it with my
Zoe intercourse 1-on-1, and he done went upstairs and knocked her down.
Yeah, he had to see like, okay, well, let me try it so I can make sure I'm doing it right.
And
I mean, you're a great teacher. You gave him a visual.
None of my friends and me ever did that to my cousin. Like, girl, go get you some dick. Go on upstairs, get you some dick. He gonna insert in that hole down there. Never.
I try to scare mine away.
I be telling like, y'all, sex ain't even cracked. It's cracked up, y'all. We was lying then. That's true. Look, now it's cracked up. I ain't gonna lie. I was probably lying back then, telling somebody like it ain't cracked up. But
when did y'all have y'all first like? Well, he said the first time. When was your first good one? Like around what age were you?
Lord, I'm gonna be for real too. Like it wasn't even from like getting hit. First time a nigga put his mouth on me and made me come, and I lost my fucking mind. It was like, you ain't never touching me with that. Come here, give me that head. Like, I don't know why. It was cause like that made me nut. That made me feel good. And like him hitting me wasn't like giving off that. Like it felt good, but it wasn't that good like that. Like that shit felt like, oh my God. Nobody ever told you about that either.
Yeah,
like an orgasm, like you gonna nut off this, it's gonna feel like this. Like nobody ever said none of that. And that's weird though. But that has a lot to do, I feel like, with like how girls misconceive sex, misconceive having babies and stuff at a young age, like unknowledgeable because they really made you scared of it, which makes you be like rebellious, makes you want to try it. Right. Like telling me it's gonna be bad for me is like, that shit gonna be good as fuck.
No, that didn't make me do it.
Not everybody though. Like I wasn't rebellious like that.
It was something to it. Shit. It was flicks and all that.
It was, but peer pressure was a lot in high school once everybody else around you started having sex. And you start wanting to.
You start seeing how
you start seeing and like experimenting. You be like, damn, he did what?
They
y'all was doing what? Unless they was sucking dick and then they was hoes. Like
No,
That was
for
the
real.
that was the only time like sucking
Like,
dick
if
made you a hoe.
does.
Whenever
was
we was in
sucking
high
dick
school,
you
you was a hoe. And if you was doing it, you better not tell nobody
does.
on this
Keep
earth
that
because they
shit
gonna
on
tell
the low.
everybody.
I
Oh,
knew
she
plenty.
sucked dick like damn. When all of them was sucking dick.
Speaking of that, you know what
And
that remind me
fucking.
of? When somebody went back and said that they ran a train on us, boy, I thought that was the funniest shit I had ever heard in my whole
Look,
life.
Zoe was
I don't
some of
know
the people
nothing
who was
about that.
running trains on people.
He was running trains, but shit,
Hey.
it wasn't me.
That's why he looking
It
like.
wasn't nothing. Hey,
Hey, I had
know-
class with Zoe senior year.
I
Hey,
know what trains was ran and what wasn't. Maybe
he
but
was signing them up. He was running the house they was running up out of. That's the bad
It was
part.
fun. That was my
It's like
sister's
this
house.
nigga had a car, so that made
That
him
was my
even
sister.
more like.
in the apartment.
Look, I remember that
That was
nigga
my
had a
sister
whole
party.
party there, everything. We was all in there.
Man.
Police came and
My
some other
sister
shit.
had me laced up out there.
And you was making the most of that shit
They
too.
had a pool
literally.
out there. I had bitches jumping in the pool, but naked. We going in the house smoking a hookah.
That's why I fuck
We in
with
high
Zoe right
school.
here. In high school.
Putting weed in the hookah, boy. That mean just
He's so serious,
Yeah,
so
why you
reckless
like
though.
it?
Like Zoe was reckless as fuck.
He was.
He was reckless as fuck. Like for no, it was for good reason. Better
That's
then
why
than now,
they
bro.
wasn't reasons.
Better then than now.
we on some other shit nowadays. You know, we
You
on
got bitches jumping in the
taking
house.
care of family.
What you on
know.
now, bro? Go and shout your business out since we on
You
here,
know,
bro.
I got a business.
What you do?
You know, I do home remodeling, you know, construction repair. Like, and I've been doing it for, damn near 2 years. Well, that's 2 years almost. So, it's been going pretty good.
Let me go ahead.
Tell us the name of your company though. Tell
Proactive land management.
Okay, okay.
You know,
Okay.
I started this shit in February of 2020, right before the pandemic. It was like, I didn't even know it was finna be a pandemic. I'm glad I started my shit. I started my shit because I was tired of working 2 jobs, making all this just to make some decent money. You gotta damn near kill yourself out here.
And that's what's crazy.
know,
That's
And you don't have time for yourself or this and that. And you really,
Yourself, your family.
yeah,
your
and the
friends.
future you building with just, you know, working every day is a lot different than when you have a company and you building that shit. So I'm trying to build something that's legendary and a legacy, basically. You know, and yeah, it's awesome though.
That's good that you said that though, because that's something that I feel like everybody need to like try to build, like build a legacy, like
Right.
leave something behind. Like even if you ain't got kids, like most of your siblings gonna have kids, like somebody gonna have kids, like leave something behind, like be known for something. Like, you know what, my daddy was this, or you know what, my TT was this. Like that's
first of all, I'm gonna be somebody's mama one time.
ain't
No,
we
that's
all?
part of
One
like
day.
one of the reasons like I want to be a mother. I feel like your children are like part of something you leave behind, a legacy. Like I could do all kind of stuff. Like us starting this podcast is like me doing something, but content dies off. Like
Yeah.
this shit like this would be dying off. Like and my kids
But for
could
us,
be
it's not gonna die off,
replenishing
though.
our thing. No, I'm talking about when I'm dead and gone. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
this
This
shit
dying
forever.
out. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about no time in the future.
Nah, I
'Cause
know what you mean.
we about
For
to
us,
run this shit
it'll-
up. Like for
it'll be
real. We
forever.
gonna really be on our shit, y'all.
So let me ask you a question though, since it just came to mind. Like, you're the only person out of all of us that have a kid. Like, how are you gonna introduce the topic of sex to your kid, or have you even introduced it yet?
No, I ain't introduced it. But I know my son's 7. He finna be 8 February 19. You know, so this shit crazy. I don't know. Like I feel like whenever I feel like he's starting to take that route to being managed or whatever, or something about girls, he kinda is.
I was about to ask you, do he be looking at girls' booties and stuff?
They was talking about something like that when his brother
See, look.
when his brother came up over there and shit, they was like, "Boy, I'll take your girl." This and that. He was like, "That's what Trey was saying." Like, "Boy, I'll take your girl."
What Trey know,
He was like, "I'm
though?
gonna get her number." I'm like, "Son, what are you talking about?" This nigga 7, but
He like
Don't you
you,
think
bro.
it's an appropriate age to start introducing it? Like, I think when they start masturbating, I think that's the
That's
great.
what I was thinking. Like, if I feel like he playing with himself, he has to know about it because he gonna probably want to put his dick in some pussy for real if he's seen it, like on the flick. Or
And that's
something,
true.
He
And
gonna
that's the
stick
thing.
it
You
in
never
there.
know what's anywhere nowadays. Like, you think you keeping PG-13 stuff around your children, and
'Cause
it'll be borderline stuff on there. And I be like, I
did
don't
they just say that?
know.
Like,
Hey, y'all want to know what I think really gross in that ASMR shit? When they be in the microphone doing all
and they
that
be
shit.
like scratching. And
Girl, that drives me nuts. That's so gross. It sounds like
That
I
shit
don't-
weird.
it's
Eating
like-
and shit. They might as well just sit
Yes.
there and play with their pussy in the microphone.
That's what it be sounding like. And I
I'd
be like,
rather
this
them
is
do that.
borderline like
but you know
soft
what? Some of them
pornish.
might do
You sitting there
that.
eating,
No,
you
I'm
nasty.
serious. I really think like they be being nasty to that shit and like masturbating and
But
stuff.
some people
That's what
Like,
people
cause
do.
the noise, it's like
Some people are
it make
weird.
you uncomfortable
But can I ask you a
almost.
question, though?
I'm like, can I? Why are they doing this and they be putting their nails in it?
What's wrong with you?
And I'm like,
And that lady make
But
a lot
what's
of
the
money.
difference between that and white noises, though? That's my thing.
White noises? What you talking about?
White noise,
noises?
like, like I be looking, because I swear to God, I'm gonna have a kid soon. I be looking up stuff like if a baby is crying, like what could I do like to calm it down? So, like they say, like white noise, like will help calm a baby down because it's like a
Oh, yeah.
peaceful, like
the soft music stuff,
serenity
like the
type of
baby
thing.
sleepy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's the difference between
Nah, that ain't no fucking white noise. That's
that
annoying noise.
and
No, it's not. Hey, my sister feel the same way. And when I put my niece in the swing, I put on the little calm music and stuff.
they say
and
vacuum
it make them
sounds
calm.
make a like that's
No,
I
I'm talking
believe in
about
that shit.
AMSR, like when
No,
they-
that's
the
what she's
same
saying. She's
thing.
saying why it ain't kind of like the same.
It's-
No, that shit does not sound like when that baby going to
Maybe to
sleep.
some people.
The murky water shit, that water trickling
sounds-
down
Yeah,
noise and
rain
stuff.
noises.
But that shit do not be sounding like water and
that-
sweetness. It
but
be
we can't
sounding
say
like
what
soft
it is
porn.
We can't say that.
That don't sound like soft porn in your ears.
No, it just sounds annoying.
Bitch,
It's just
that-
annoying to
having,
me.
and it be always on TikTok. So I know them kids be seeing that shit
Yeah.
and get mesmerized. Cause she be in there with the water bottle. She be like,
What the fuck, me?
She probably can't get
she's
in.
stuck outside. Y'all are the worst people ever.
Why you didn't tell her to call?
She ain't tasting nothing.
Smart people would call the place. I love you, Kanisha. You smart.
That's it.
This is her. And just open the door and
Calling
tell
you
him
right
the
now.
what's the name. Cause I mean, they gonna hit it regardless. Just open the door and tell him to ask him to let her in.
I'll go let her in. I'll be right back.
Okay, that's
Okay,
fine.
that's cool. But yeah,
It can get
anyways.
edited. We already at like 35 minutes.
No, that's cool. But I mean, sex is cool.
But now,
I think
I mean, I wonder how it's gonna be like when we like 50 something.
I know my mama still be horny though, so and I feel like she's.
I mean, I guess my mama still be horny. I don't really ask her questions. All right, sometimes she leave the house and don't come back to the next day. But I think they studying or something. I don't know.
They studying.
They
yeah,
studying.
Okay, that's exactly what they.
She be
not
going to
doing
study.
now.
That's what she do. I mean, I
Yeah.
really don't know. I don't ask her like sexual questions like that to be in her business. And
I
to
do.
to her, I'm a virgin too. I hope she think that because we don't talk about stuff like
Oh,
that.
you know what? I remember.
I mean,
when
she
we
know
had
I'm
the sex
not.
Talk with my mom. You remember?
Oh my God.
That
Hey,
was
she
so
got the
weird.
worst mother ever. She gonna ask
That's
you
mom.
whatever. Listen, we sitting down at the damn table and she looked at us like this and she said, Kiara, can I ask you a question? I'm like, no, you can't really ask me no question. And she say, I'm like, all right. She look at me, she say, have you ever got head before? And I said,
Ma'am.
I plead the fifth. That's what I said. I said I plead the fifth because that other shit was crazy. And that was not it. And Janice was sitting there laughing like that shit was funny. That
It
shit is not funny.
was.
No, it was not.
Okay,
I'm
it's
thinking she
funny
about to
to me
ask me
because-
something else personal. That lady gonna say, have you ever got head before?
So
and I'm
what's funny
like,
to me about it is
you
that
know?
like the relationship that I have with my mom is like it's so open. Like I feel like there's nothing that I could say to my mom to where she would be mad or upset. Like if anything, she gonna try to school me and give me the game because she'd rather school me and give me the game rather than just let me go out there blind trying to just do some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, I'm on cool as fuck.
And so with that being said, it was funny to me because I've been doing this shit all my life.
With your mama.
With
And my mama wasn't like that. I mean,
And-
she'll ask personable stuff, but not like that though. Me and my mama real open, but sex is like one of our off topics. Like we leave it alone. Like
This is not something.
she
that's
like,
out
girl,
there.
I know you. No, you don't, Mary. I
You
don't
don't know
do
what I
nothing.
do.
I don't do nothing. You. I be chilling. That's my thing to my mama. Like she don't need to know nothing extra. Y'all, we finally got some liquor thanks to Zoe.
Cause you know
He love us.
You got a drink at the table.
He love us, Lord.
We gonna cash up you later.
I got a whole bottle at the house.
Got a
too.
whole one. That mean we got enough for bro. Got enough for the whole week. You gonna run through that bottle
Guess
anyway?
what? I am coming over every day.
Oh, she gonna be
I have
off
to go
all
back
week.
to
Nah,
work.
y'all
I
almost
feel
got
like
kicked
until
out. Like she almost
Oh
got
my
everybody
God.
kicked out last week.
Ever. Oh my
No,
God.
I knew it.
swear.
Hey, and I'm gonna show y'all the video of me singing hours and hours, and all you hear is Zoe in the background. Hey, turn it down. And I'm like, yeah, y'all about to get kicked
He was
out.
cussing. He was like, man,
Mm.
cut that shit down. I was like, and I'm sitting there dying
Y'all, it's
laughing
like
because
12:30.
funniest
Zoe
shit
tripping with
ever.
us.
Why y'all pull up that late?
It was 12:30, bro. We be up later than that. We told her
Exactly.
we was coming, but she was like, you was tired and all this other third.
We
And we
didn't
was
care, we
like,
still
all
coming.
right, we coming to visit you then. Shit.
Yeah, because we should have just took.
We
her
was
with
trying to
us
make
in
a
the first
TikTok.
place.
Come up in my room talking about
Why he-
Why you sleep, bro?
Oh my God, I was
That's
about
why
to
y'all
pee
mad.
on myself.
She gonna go in there and
But he
fucking
was so
kick
sweet,
the
though.
bear.
He was so sweet. I said, hey,
I
Zach.
Until you got loud.
Man, turn the light on. Like
I said, how I'm gonna see? I gotta pee.
I'm
He
like,
was
man, you sitting there in my room talking.
Cause I couldn't
ain't-
see your face. See
You
your
are-
face, Miss C.
She
All
woke
right,
the
come
bear
on,
up and
man.
it was all over.
That
If she would have left Zoe sleep, we could have listened to a little music. We could have been all right. Y'all, we cheers
No, I
into.
done just busted like a good couple.
Oh my
about 2
God.
said three. She said I was
About
third when he
3.
was done.
Yeah, I was out there.
She almost spit.
That's why I don't fuck with them. I'm trying to leave the other business out. The reason why he really in there dead and this bitch waking him up.
I didn't
He
wanna
wasn't gonna
up.
get up.
He gave me a hug and everything. It was fine.
You got contaminated by they love and shit.
No, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. They was under the cover. I hope.
I'm talking about you hugging him.
Nah, it was like it wasn't even. He
He put his hands on you. He ain't have
Nah, I
his
ain't-
hands in places.
I'm just like, she was like, what's up, bro?
Y'all
He was like surreal.
Y'all see the hand though? Look
like,
at
"I
the
can't
hand
stand
though that
this
he
bitch."
She
used.
see how I was looking like. I was like, man, watch out, like, but all right.
Hey, can you put your hand back up again? What hand did you
She
use?
was like, what's up, bro? I
He
said, like,
right-handed, fool. That's what I'm trying to get at.
No, he hugged me with the left hand.
It happened.
He did.
yeah, because I was
Because I was
laying
on
like,
the he was laying like that. Now
I'm
he was
knocked
looking
out,
like
and then
the
you-
left.
it's all good. It's
He
okay.
was like, it's okay, Janice.
We
Yeah,
live
give me
Y'all,
a
he
hug,
came
get the
out like
fuck
3
out.
times. I said, hey, I just want to tell y'all.
I
The
said,
next
watch
time we
this.
come
No,
outside,
no,
So,
no.
it's
yeah.
outside.
What was funny, I was like, watch this. And I cut that shit up.
Oh, she showed
loud
you our
as
TikToks?
fuck. Oh, my God.
Bro, take your shot.
He still
bro.
mad.
Oh.
Because
Damn.
they had the
Look, he
whole
still
wall
was-
shaking. Like I could just sleep.
I cut that bitch up loud as
She
fuck.
cut that shit all the way out. I said,
was like,
they
I
don't
didn't even
give a
take the
fuck.
damn
I was like,
shot.
y'all watch this.
No,
Click, click, click,
bro,
click,
I was the
click,
main one in there like, y'all, we gotta be quiet, bro.
And she was really in there
I'm
whispering
really
like,
telling
"Bitch,
you.
fuck him. He can
But
get
when
up."
hours and hours came on, I kind of got a little loud because I had to
Y'all
sing
scared
it.
to
That
take
was
that
that
shot.
Look.
Obviously. Y'all scared as hell. They ain't got no chaser. They ain't got no salt. I mean,
I swallowed that bitch hard. That hurt it.
y'all been drinking this long. How long?
Some years now.
Okay, we should.
That's a fresh batch. You can taste it. They
fresh
just made
batch.
that one.
Right, it didn't even sit in the barrel. The goats ain't kick over it or nothing. The guava, they didn't do none of that shit. Damn.
That shit straight alcohol right there.
Well, y'all used to
That
having
ferment a
y'all
little bit.
salt and all that.
The lime and the coconut, we need that all that shit.
mix it all
Man.
Ain't none of that
It
right
make the
now.
shot go down better.
It does.
It like really like.
Mm.
I had some salt though.
We good,
I
though.
most definitely
All
had
right,
some
bet.
salt.
So, what was we talking about?
Everything. We
can
had
talk
talked about
about a little bit of
sex. We
sex.
talked about her mama.
Okay,
We talked
so
about your
let's keep
kids.
talking about this like fetish. I mean, let's like talk about sex. Like, what kind of like fetishes like do y'all personally have?
What fetish? I like girls on girls.
Me too.
So
That's the only kind of porn that I could watch because that other shit be scary to me. I be
two
there
fine women doing it. It's the best thing in life. I'm just saying.
You like scissoring?
She wanna lock like crabs. She talking about locking like
the correct term is tribling.
Shut up. Yes.
Tribling.
That's what you were saying there.
Wait, pygmies.
What's the correct term, though?
Tribling.
It's the fact that you actually know what it's called.
It is. That's what they call it on porn sites.
Hey, how many positions out of the Kama Sutra book have you done?
I don't read no Kama Sutra book. I just
them be
do
Zoe positions.
It just go in this hole. I ain't read no. I didn't see no books.
You look like you be going through Kama Sutra books, bitch.
I used to work at Condom Sense and everything, and I didn't.
No, but some of those positions are not comfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
No, some of them be stupid.
There's no way the dick's going in
shit.
anyway. Some of them positions be looking awkward. I don't think you
I
can
know how to hit the G spot in the angles or whatever. That's how that.
On all your women.
Really,
No, not.
How
You
long
can't
does it
necessarily
take to
say
learn
that
it?
because every woman different.
how long does it take you like to learn a woman's
All your
body?
women, I got one.
No, we seeing
We
like
talking about
previous, not
previous.
just.
Okay,
like-
on the previous.
Come on, bro.
Bro, you
Yeah,
got
not every
previous
single
bodies,
one.
like cut it out.
Yeah, not every single one.
He missed it. He didn't get
Yeah,
Right.
I done missed some. Hit when I hit, I missed on a couple. But most of the time, I'm
Talking
gonna
about
hit
on a
that
couple. What's a
motherfucker.
couple? I'm just asking your business.
Not a
He
lot.
said it was a couple.
far few in between.
Fuck him. That's all he talking about.
Ten.
Not a lot. Like I was hitting at a number or something. I'm just asking. I'm saying like because that's true. Like everybody can't do the same thing. Hey, can you stop filling it up to the top?
No, God.
It's like a double or
It's like a
something.
double.
That's a double.
That's
It's gotta
wide at
be.
the bottom.
Heavy-handed
yeah,
ass.
that's a-
She gripping at
Your
her
bad.
like that. Show him how you pour on the camera. Come
That
here.
hoes B.
Nisha come through with the assist.
Show him how you pour on camera. I like how you pour, bitch.
Son grip game good.
God damn, look at that. Look at that grip. Mean
That bottle
ass.
heavy
That bottle
too.
heavy.
God
as
damn,
fuck,
she a
too.
mean bitch.
That bottle
Right,
heavy.
we need you. Get you Anisha. She got them grippers.
Look, she like.
Look, she's still holding that bitch by the neck. Like, yeah.
Come grab that microphone.
What you do, bitch? Pop your shit, bitch. You don't need no mic. We got you up here, bitch. You're doing a good job, bitch. You're doing a good job.
Alright, y'all niggas stupid.
Y'all see how she came?
Look, she sat there bougie with that water too. Like, let me crop my.
She like the bartender. She was tending. Okay, okay. With her Starbucks cup. All right, bitch. That was funny. It's funny.
Period.
Nah, real talk. So the TPP.
For the longest time, y'all, I'm a little slow. I'm like the slow one in the group too. I didn't know what TTP meant for forever.
She didn't even say it right for
It's
one.
still TPP.
See, look,
TTP.
fucking it up still. TPP.
It's TPP.
It's TPP.
I didn't know what it meant.
She's talking about TTP. Why? Okay, in a group that's called Table Party Podcast.
I swear to God, I guess so many times before they was like, "Bitch, you dumb." Table Party Podcast. Oh,
She was serious as fuck. I'm like,
beyond serious.
TPP, Table Party. They go together, right? Abbreviations.
It does.
Can I have
We always
some of
said we
this?
gonna have a table party. Shit, we
Sorry,
just
I love you.
Let's go.
been having
All right.
table.
First time
How long
I've
we
been
been having
stumped on.
table parties for about? 4
Hey, we
years?
started with table parties in college. When
Okay,
I
y'all been
broke
doing
days,
it.
I broke
And we
days.
was sitting
Y'all
around
been
that.
Me, her, and DJ started this shit.
Ooh.
Sitting around a motherfucking table with some
Drinking
cheap ass Barnett's, y'all.
Barnett's.
We get our $3. Me, her, and DJ gonna be in that bitch
And we was in
DJing
that
it,
bitch
dancing,
scraping
putting
change.
heels on, finishing the bottle. One time somebody had some donut shit over there.
Bree
Donuts.
brought that.
I don't know who the fuck
shit.
bought. It was like some donut liquor, like glazed
That's
donut.
nasty.
What?
my God.
Somehow we ended
That's
up drinking that shit, y'all. The bottle got
We was
finished.
in there doing like this.
That Barnett's, Bud Light Lime, Tavarsky, name anything that's cheap.
That's
We
what
ain't
could
fuck with no
afford.
cheap brown though, but every now and then they go get some peach pie or something, some Erkin jerk,
Yeah.
and we'll be in for the party though.
We was just drinkers like a motherfucker in college.
Yeah.
Oh, especially when we got snowed in. Like,
Drunk
if we
the whole
snowed in,
time.
we drunk the whole time.
It was snowing today.
Yes, that's what's crazy. I'm
What
like,
the
bitches, those
fuck?
snow flurries.
but it was 75
It was
degrees
coming.
yesterday.
It was
Like,
75 degrees
75.
yesterday. I was excited.
And then it's
about
gonna
that
rain
weather.
later on today. Like, I hate this weather sometimes.
We're gonna
It
wake up. It's
supposed
gonna be
to
black
rain.
must be
ice.
hot, bro.
No, don't say that,
Yeah, I'm
y'all.
just fucking
Because when they say that, I go to the corner store. I get everything that I need to stay in the house for a week. I'm not coming
It was
outside.
literally kind of.
And I stay by them hills. We can't go nowhere. Over there, we can't go no goddamn where. Where I'm going?
If you go
By them
that way, you
highways
can.
and shit.
No, by the hilly part on Green Oaks.
Nah,
you gotta go.
I ain't
I know.
going nowhere.
You gotta go.
I'm going when they say it's about to get bad, and when that shit sliding off the roof, slapping the ground. I know it's safe to go back
You
outside.
really
again.
can't go nowhere.
You
over
can't
there. I
go
know.
nowhere.
I
You
used to
can't
stay
go
there.
up Cooper. You can go back up Green Oaks that way.
Green
Yeah,
Oaks the
that's
other
the
way.
The
safe
other way
place.
to
Yeah,
go
going
to
towards my house.
Walmart,
But
and
you
really
gotta
that
make
bridge
sure you
over
just
East
go to
Chase Deli.
Fielder. You gotta go to
Oh, it's
Fielder.
Tom Thumb right there on Fielder.
Yeah,
But
you
that's
gotta
just
go that
stupid.
way.
Yeah.
There ain't no other stores by.
Unless you take the scenic
Kroger
route and go
is
all
lost.
the way around.
Oh hell no.
Ain't nobody trying
Or
to
that
do that.
Cooper right there.
But it is
I
a
mean,
Cooper Hilly.
It's a Shell
It's
gas
hilly,
station
though.
right there.
Or what?
A gas station right beside the park, right there. If you
Oh,
go that way
yeah.
on
And
Green
That
don't
shit's
no
gonna be
car
high
be
as fuck.
prepared for this type of shit.
Never. We ain't got tires. We ain't did shit.
We ain't ready for it.
No,
But yeah,
good. It's right there.
I know.
got 10
just
minutes.
checking. We got less
But-
than that. We about to close this whole out. We've been on here for a while.
No, we have. But I think overall, if we just bring it back to the topic, I feel like your sexual experience should be something that you make of it. Like, and if there's any like young listeners that just so
I love
happen
sex.
to listen,
Just
if it's any young listeners,
That's why I
you
wanted
need
him
to
to go
explore
first.
your own body first before you like allow a man to explore it. That way, you know what you like, what you don't like.
That's another thing too, because men and women learn to play with themselves at different times, way different times.
I learned when I was little.
See, in women, we didn't learn that when we was little. I was in my 20s
Playing with soap, burning my dick.
playing with soap.
It'll burn your dick when you pee.
First
That's
and
when you learn.
foremost,
That's all
Don't
I'm
do
thinking.
that.
Like that shit burn.
burn
That's all I'm
with
sitting there thinking.
soap.
Man, no, it don't burn when you do it.
Okay,
It feel
like
good. And then
Until it's after.
so, just out of
Man,
nowhere, you
whenever
just
you
start
go to
having
pee-
erections, bro. Like you just start having erections,
yeah,
I think so.
just like
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
it just happened.
At like
then-
what age though?
And then you notice if you touch it, like it feels
Different.
good.
Oh,
Because you have it when you wake up. You be,
Mm-hmm.
no, out of nowhere, you be having them since you're a baby.
I know, but like when you correctly
But you
identify
notice-
to touch it
Yeah,
to be
you
like,
notice that when you touch it, it feels good. Like, that's when
Is
it's
it
something different.
like like everybody get like a sensation when they gotta pee, especially if you attempt to hold it to make it to a restroom. You get like
Relief.
a sensation, like oh my god. But it don't feel good, but it feel good, but it don't feel good. But you know you gotta
I mean, I
There's
guess
some
it's like
ladies that
a
do
woman
that.
playing with herself too. Like when you first start doing it, you like, that might feel all right or something.
It's
I
when
mean, but
get
you
that
only
release.
doing what a man then did to you when you felt them touch you in the beginning. I feel like as a woman.
Because when you pee, like after you, I don't know, I can speak for myself. Like if you've held it for like a substantial amount of time, like 5 minutes or more, because that's a long time to hold.
You feel like,
And you pee, like
do you feel like
no, but your like clit be like a little bit sensitive to it, and then when you wipe, it's like shit. What the fuck?
what you be doing holding your pee? Tell me.
Bitch, my portable.
She wanted
is
to
out
feel
there.
good like
No,
that.
no,
Right, I'm trying to figure out how I
She
feel
wanted to
good like
hold it to
that.
feel good.
No,
She-
if like
I guess
I'm
if
in
you've
a-
been squirming in your jeans, you making yourself aroused. You nasty. I'm just trying to hold the pee up. That's what you been doing.
No, so it wasn't. It's not even just holding the pee. Like I work. Like I ain't never been close to no bathroom at any campus I've ever been at. Like I just never been close.
Oh
to
yeah,
the
that
restroom.
being outside shit is stupid.
And
I
then
hate
you
it.
know, like if you're in the midst of teaching or midst of doing something, you can't just be like, hold that thought. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. I'm about to piss on myself. Like you can't. So it's 10 minutes left for class. You're like, okay, I'm gonna thug it out
Right.
until so you'll sit in your seat and you'll close your legs and it helps. It does help.
We
Man,
talked
just go to the
about-
bathroom.
Okay, the other night we talked about polygamy and shit though.
Oh shit.
So y'all said that y'all don't believe in it.
Don't.
I believe in it for other
Sharing.
people, just not for me.
I don't
Just
want to be
not
in
for
a
you, yeah.
relationship.
No,
I
I
would
feel
like
you.
I don't wanna
join
be-
some people, but I wouldn't want to be in a relationship
I don't
like
think
that.
it's a relationship because if y'all think about when Sister
Sex
Wives
is a
first
relationship
came out,
with a
that show, Sister
person.
Wives, right? When it first came out, they all had their separate relationships with that one man. They wasn't all having intercourse together.
Right. That's what we was talking about the other night
but
too.
they had
that
like
everybody
a
ain't gotta agree to
mothering
do it.
relationship for the kids' sake.
Okay.
And my thing, I still couldn't understand. Like the first wife that had the first kids, I still couldn't gather, like how, cause I couldn't. But I don't know if they're that of those religions. I think they just.
I think they were. Like they really big on this
Because
stuff.
if y'all ever watched it, because I watched the whole thing because it was interesting to me because I never.
Okay, so
I know some people though. Just FYI, when we have another segment of polygamy and monogamy and all of these
Hey,
other
can you post another
agamies,
shot so we can?
yeah,
We gonna close it out like
with a
this
shot.
with our final round of shots tonight.
we are.
Today, time, whatever it is.
That bottle is heavy, bro. Like
She
this
gripping
girl
that bitch,
is
man.
great.
She's nice. I mean, can you just keep getting on camera and showing them what you do, man? I'm trying to market you, bitch. I like to put my friends on.
Huff, it's like
On good things.
what's
Like she
this
got
piece of
muscle. She got
The forearm is
it got a
strong.
muscular
She been doing
name.
like
I
this
don't
a
know,
lot
but
because
she
that
got
strength
strong
is this
tries and
part.
buys too.
She
Goddamn,
must be having that.
she
grip
bringing it up
for
from that elbow, from the
It
shoulder.
wasn't-
Or
it
she
wasn't
do a
her
lot of
family.
this or a lot of this. Like one of the two is working that forearm out.
All right, we gonna shout to this hoe and we gonna get out of here.
Cheers.
I'm
to
say
our
my name
friends.
KD.
What's up, y'all? I am J Nice with the Spice, and
It's your boy Zoe, man.
we out this thing.
I need water for this one.
Yeah, you need more.
There's something in this liquor.